What's up, y'all? This is your boy Brooklyn Untitled Radio, Streetz 993, and I got my girl Malaysia Rosee in the building. What's up?
What's up? What's up?
Yes, and this is our first collab.
Yes, it is. I'm excited, Brooklyn.
Yes, and today we have a very special guest. You know, she's been on Streetz 993 before, Untitled Radio. Now we got her in the building because she's here for her Deep Space tour. We got Miss Candiace in the building. How you doing, Candiace?
Yay.
Yes, thank you for keeping up that promise that you were gonna come see Streetz.
Yes.
You know, we love that. Thank you so much. So how's Nashville treating you?
Great so far. I'm from Georgia, so I'm a Southern girl.
Okay.
So being in the real South, it always feels like home. So
You feel the love?
I do.
Okay.
The energy, love, yes, it's all felt.
I love it.
You know, this is a Nashville native right here. You know what I'm saying?
I am, born and raised. Yeah, so it's different from being from down south and then going up north. So yeah, you want to talk? We want to touch on that a little bit.
Yep. No, even because DC, Maryland, the DMV is Southern. There are Southern jokes about DC, the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. We call it the DMV.
Okay.
But there's something really different about coming to the true South. And one of the biggest examples is I got here yesterday and I was walking down the hall and this woman looked and made eye contact and said hello. Mm-hmm. And I forgot about that part of Southern hospitality.
Yes.
When I, running around DC, it's very like everybody's buzzing and doing their own thing and moving at their own pace and no one's really looking at you,
right?
Seeing you,
right?
But when you get down here, if you don't say hello, it's like
they're trying to figure out what's going on.
Snap back in and remember where my roots,
right?
And regain that eye contact.
And
and I love that about this.
Me too.
Yeah,
I do too.
Yeah. So, are you gonna do any Nashville things while you're in the city? Are you gonna visit Broadway? Where's your cowboy hat?
Yes.
We talked about it last time.
Put on your cowboy boots.
Wear your boots.
Yeah. So I did bring I didn't bring my boots, but I brought these denim boots with. I'm gonna do a denim look for my
cute.
So
that's gonna be so cute.
Channel a little Nashville in that way, and then we might be going somewhere later. Okay. So, any recommendations for?
Well, this is the recommendation queen right here. She know everything.
I got you. I got you after the show. I got to think about it to see, what type of vibe you on. So,
yes. That's important.
But let me tell you, your fashion is always on point.
Thank you.
Your fashion is always on point. When you came on the Real Housewives, I was like, okay, now we got somebody that got some true fashion up here. Yeah, so we appreciate that.
That's right.
Yeah, definitely. So let's talk about the real reason why you're in Nashville. It's for this Deep Space tour. Last time we talked about just the preparation for it. So let everybody know about what this Candiace show is going to look like at City Winery.
So this is the second leg of the Deep Space tour. We're featuring music from my deluxe album, Deep Space Deluxe. My show is fun. And I saw a tweet recently that spoke about Beyonce and Usher being some of the last artists that really give you a performance. And you with lights and camera action and movement and I grew up watching them. Yeah. And I laud Usher and Beyonce as some of the greatest performers of our time, of our generation.
I agree.
I remember specifically that VMA performance that Usher did years ago, and just it's burned into my mind because it gives me chills to think about how much of a performer he is. He still is.
Yeah.
He's still making music that we're listening to, that Gen Zers are listening to.
Yeah.
And I take to heart the art of performance. So I really put a lot of energy into creating a story and a performance for my audience, for newcomers to my artistry and to me as an artist and as a vocalist. So it's you get a show. You get drama, you get a little bit of my personality in there. I might break out and start talking about, eggplants. Who know? I don't know.
You never know. You never know. Never know what you're gonna get.
But it's a fun show. Yeah. It's real R&B music, which is what I always wanted to make. Yeah. My band is amazing. Yeah. My dancers are incredible. It's just a great show. It's a great all around vibe.
We always bring the energy, and I can tell like you're like upbeat, really fun. I was glancing at your Instagram, and I saw your band, and I was like, okay, they sound really good. So that's a big deal. That's a big deal.
Yes.
Dope. And you know, we see Beyonce on the shirt. You know.
Yeah. Well, you know, I like to channel my girl. I just saw her in DC.
How was it?
Amazing.
Oh my God. So did y'all? At first, she said y'all won the mute.
Listen,
and then she took it back. What happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
What happened?
Because Atlanta gets on my nerves. Atlanta just wants to be better than us. And
They do.
fine.
They
I
do.
don't care. We still won. It was on her website.
It
It's in writing.
was.
Okay?
But
So
then
sit
she
down.
like literally announced like in Atlanta, she was like, y'all won.
Y'all won.
I felt some type of way too.
I don't care.
Not y'all over here jealous.
I mean, it was a big deal because, well, we went first, and then DC.
Yes.
I have friends in DC.
Yes.
Did you go to the first show or the second
First
show?
show.
Okay, so you did. It rained on the second day,
Thank
right?
God we were at the first show. Yes.
Praise God, praise God.
Yes.
So the first show, that's where my friends were at, and they were in Club Rennie.
Yes.
What other like celebrities? I know you got like friends in the industry. Who else was there at the concert?
Who was at my show? I know Robin Dixon.
Okay.
I heard she was there.
Okay.
Who else? I saw somebody else. I can't remember.
Okay.
But
it was a vibe.
It was probably a
there
blur
were-
too,
yes.
because seeing Beyonce just takes.
And my mom
so
was
long.
with me, and
Aw.
so I was trying to keep her from falling over and getting grabbed by, because the fans were out.
It was a lot going on.
Yes, I got stuck for like 45 minutes.
Oh my God.
Pictures.
Oh my God.
I was just trying to buy my shirt.
Yeah,
And
that was
everybody
it.
was like, ah! And my mom
Attacking.
loves that.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I had to tap her and say, okay, it's time to.
Come on, ma'am.
That's enough. It's enough.
I love it.
Yes.
So what are some of your favorite songs to perform on tour?
Ooh, well, probably my favorite song is like in the middle of the show. Is It Enough? Is probably my favorite song, because we do kind of a trend. Well, benefits into Is It Enough? We do a cool transition song that everybody knows. You can hear if you come to the show.
Okay.
And I just love the arrangement, the live arrangement of those two songs. I love the choreography of those two songs, the lyrics of those two songs. It's sexy, it's honest, it's very raw. So those are probably my favorites. And then my next newest single that will have a visual.
Yes.
Fine Wine.
Yes.
I really, I'm a creature of habit. So we built this show around the original album, and then we added songs from the deluxe to the 2.0 tour. So I was like, oh God, I gotta learn this. We gotta move stuff. I gotta learn new stuff, move things around. This is gonna mess me up.
Yeah.
But inserting Fine Wine into the show was really seamless. I learned the choreography really quickly. I love the arrangement. There's a dance break.
Yes.
I really love performing that song. Like I was really nervous about how it was going to come across and if the audience would know it. But everybody sings it, and we kind of did like a cool Caribbean, like West Indian vibe to open it up. It's just a really cool arrangement. If you're into music, and my MD is like amazing at just pulling wizardry out of his head. And it's like, how did you think of this? So, and I'm really big on like the musicality and instrumentation and making sure that it sounds like it's like an eargasm.
Yeah.
Okay, not an eargasm.
I love it. I love it. Eargasm. Give you the little chills. So I always want to know this about artists. How did you feel like at your first, I guess you could say, concert or show where like the audience and your fans really knew all of your words? Like, how does it make you feel? Just to look out there and see everybody like vibing and you know.
I can't think about it because I'll
I could
eargasm.
Eargasm.
That part. No, it's an indescribable feeling. I can't even talk about it.
I feel it.
Dope. And now, has any of your fellow franchise housewives come to see your performance?
Yes. So we started the 2.0 tour with DC. So we did the Fillmore.
Okay.
And Wendy was there. Okay. We have a new friend of the show, named Kiarna, and she came through as well.
Okay.
Karen was supposed to come, but something happened and she was not able to make it, but she was supposed to be there.
Oh, okay.
She was sick.
Yeah. Well, the Grand Dame is
the Grand Dame.
Yeah, and then in Atlanta last year, all the Atlanta girls came.
Oh, yes, I love the support.
That was really cool to have.
Where y'all had Drew singing up there with her little music.
Check out Drew and I have a song.
I love
my
it.
song Affirmations. We did a 2.0 version.
Yes, I like the.
That's dope.
I like that crossover.
Yeah, it was a fun time, and then I grew up like listening to Candy. Like I was in a girl group in high school, and Candy for like a very short time mentored my girl group.
Oh wow!
So then like it was kind of a full circle moment to be on stage in Atlanta, where I'm from,
right?
And look out, and Candy, who I grew up listening to, and
is
marveling
there.
over her songwriting prowess, is listening to me and bopping to my music. So that was cool because she's amazing.
She is.
Yes,
that's a big
Candy.
deal.
Yeah.
So now that we're kind of in that realm, can we get in some Housewives news real quick?
We can do a little
Please,
bit.
can we do it? Remember, Black Andy right here. Andy right
Black
here.
Andy, come on,
let's
Andy.
just dib and dab in some Housewives news real quick.
Yes, Andy, go ahead.
So can you tell us, because there was a viral clip going around.
Oh dear.
Of that club incident.
Oh dear.
Can you tell us what was going on? Why did you pick up that bottle? What happened?
Well, this is what I will say. Self-defense all the way, all day.
Mm-hmm.
If a drink is thrown at me and I turn around to my back, a drink was thrown at my back. Mm-hmm. When I turned around and realized it was thrown at my back, and I see this monster coming at me.
It's the monster.
There's no security around.
Yeah.
She strategically waited for security and production to back away. I'm going to defend myself, and I
should
will pick up whatever is within arm's reach if I feel like I am in some sort of danger. And I didn't know what she was going to do. You can't rationalize crazy or unhinged. Mm-hmm. And when I thought that I was in danger, I defended myself. Mm-hmm. Now it turns out she was being handled, and I didn't have to, engage in any sort of bottleation of situation, which is great. But I don't fight, but I also don't run away. I wasn't gonna run, but I wasn't gonna fight.
Right.
But you're also not going to physically attack me, and I not defend myself. And I think that as a human being, anyone who is in a situation where they are at their place of work, which is where I was, and you are being physically attacked, would defend themselves.
Absolutely.
So
we know you from the South, girl. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it comes out. It's okay.
I'm a lady, but leave me alone.
Uh-oh.
Amen.
Every time, and you have every right to defend yourself. So, I did want to ask a couple of questions. Well, I really just wanted you to kind of break down the Housewives, because we see them on TV and on Bravo, but if you could describe like each Housewife, and it could just be one word, with one word, how would you describe them? Let's start with the Grand Dame, Karen.
Karen is, oh gosh, one word.
It's probably a lot with Karen.
Oh gosh, I have to. She's beautifully outrageous.
Okay.
She's just an outrageous, lovely, beautiful person.
I love it.
Outrageous.
I love it. I love it. Okay, Wendy.
Intelligent.
That's a great one. Mm-hmm. Yes. That's a great one. What about Mia?
Dingbat.
Bless her heart. Yeah, a beautiful dingbat. Yes. Robin.
Ooh, that would be interesting. Robin is interesting this season.
Yeah.
Yes. So. Yeah.
Okay, so we get to see. Okay,
is she giving more this season?
I was just about to say, I'm seeing a switch up a little bit, and I don't know if I like it. I don't know. Okay,
let's call it that.
Okay, we'll give it that. What about your girl Ashley?
Oh gosh, confusion.
Confusion is crazy.
Yes.
And what about Giselle?
No.
Yikes.
A big no.
Big no.
Is it a hell no?
No, it's a solid no.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. With the period.
Not too much.
Okay, and just real quick, where do you see this franchise going? You know, because now they're saying, you know, Atlanta is kind of on the downs. You know what I'm saying? So how does your franchise, you know, help keep things fresh and entertaining for us?
Yeah, well, I always start with this. The comparisons between Atlanta and Potomac are unfair and unwarranted simply because Atlanta walked so Potomac could run. There would be no Potomac without Atlanta. First being what they are. And
That's
that
good.
is a pillar in the NBC Universal pool. Not even just the Bravo pool, not even just the Housewives pool, but in the NBC Universal pool of pop culture, political culture, global culture, Atlanta exists. How many housewives are in museums in, you know, like Nene Leakes is in the African American History and Culture Museum.
Is she? I did not know that.
Yes.
That's amazing.
In Washington, D.C.
I said what I said.
I said what I said. And we quote, she's the most quoted reality personality.
She is.
So I'll start there. I also think that every show has ebbs and flows, and Atlanta has had their ebb. They were in a little bit of an ebb moment, but you have to allow room, I think, for grace and growth, and change. It's 13, 14, 15 years.
It's been a while.
Time. And it may be time to shift and pivot, and pivoting takes time.
Right.
When you move from one house to another house, it takes time to get your couch together and hang your clothes in the closet and get your dishes in the cabinet. It takes time. Yeah. So it takes time to pivot. Same goes for Potomac, for my show. I've been there since the 3rd season. I'm really proud of what I've contributed to my show. I honestly think that it would be a different show if I was not there, and I'm proud of that. We also are having our ebbs and flows, and I look forward to hearing the opinions of the fans on this next season.
So this is one of them seasons.
I cannot wait.
Y'all,
I'm excited.
Y'all are probably going to enjoy it.
Okay.
And I have a lot of faith in our post team. They do a great job of telling the story the right way.
Okay.
So I look forward to seeing, because when you're in it, you don't necessarily know how it's going to be edited and how the story will be told. But they're always authentic to the reality. So I'm excited to see it all come together, because my head was popped off.
Oh my God. Yes. Okay. I'm excited.
Great. Okay, well, we appreciate you for stopping through Streetz 993.
Yes, thank you so much.
It's great energy. We love it. And before you go, we want you to introduce your song, that you dropped off for us today. Yes. So can you go ahead and introduce that? It'll premiere right now on Streetz 993. So go ahead and introduce that song.
Hey guys, at Streetz 993, it's Candiace. This is my new single. Check it out. Fine Wine.
Yes. Thank you, Candiace.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, y'all.